Hello, welcome to all you Librans. Welcome you Librans for your general horoscope for March 2014 with me, Veerle. And let's have a look straight away because there's a lot to talk about because it's a bit of a funny month, I think, with two planets going forwards again and with two planets going backwards. So it's a bit of, you are the sign of Libra. So it's very much a month of how will I stay in balance. And if there is a sign who knows all about it, it is you. Let's start with the planets that are going forwards again. So what kind of is important for you? The areas of life that are going a bit forwards again. First of all, and all of these planets shift their direction around the beginning of the month. For those of you who like the details, Mercury goes direct again the 1st and Jupiter goes direct again the 7th. So I'm talking about these ones now. So Mercury, the planet of communication, goes forwards again. And this is really good. It is in a fellow air sign, and for you it's in the 5th house. So you have been thinking about your self-expression. That is the most general. Lately in February, and maybe creative projects, or maybe children, or maybe a new romance, why not? So many of you have been thinking about that, have been thinking and have been taking a step back, and now it goes forwards again, and there is fresh information coming in, considering those areas of your life. So you have the feeling you go forwards again. And Mercury goes into the 6th house as from the 17th, 18th. So there you will have a bit of more thinking about your day-to-day stuff that you do. The day-to-day routines, for a lot of us it's work, but it could also be your day-to-day things that you do every day, and also your health, also small animals. So it's going to be a bit of a more practical time during the end of the month. You getting a bit more practical, even though it is in Pisces. The 6th house is a very practical house. So that's very good. Now Jupiter, the planet of expansion, the planet of possibilities, the planet of things being meaningful in our lives, is also going forward. And for you it's in a very important house because it's one of the key areas of your life, which is the 10th house, which is work, social status for most of us. It is how we want to be seen in this world. It is how we show ourselves, profile ourselves, show ourselves, and it's for a lot of us. Well, not us, I'm not a Libra, it's for a lot of you. I identify myself with Libra, can you imagine? I have my ruler conjunct Venus, that's why I like Librans so much. But what I'm trying to say is there is opportunities. If you are in a job that you don't like, to go out of the job and to take a new one. Plenty of opportunity with Jupiter there in your 10th house. If you are at a job and you want to become a teacher, good time, because Jupiter represents teaching. If you want to do something with abroad, also good time. Jupiter represents things abroad, projects, everything that has to do with education, everything that has to do with you nurturing other people, because it's in Cancer. That is all stimulated. So it will be there still for a couple of months. Take advantage of it if you really want to expand that area of your life. There is possibility. So this is all very good. Now, these are the areas of your life that should go upwards, especially when you have a Libra rising sign. Now, what is a bit going slower and not going as fast maybe as you would like, that is Saturn and Mars. These two planets are going backwards. Saturn is going backwards as from the 3rd, and Mars is going backwards as from the 2nd. Now what does it mean for you? A very, very important time for you. Very, very important time. I remember 2 years ago when Mars was going backwards in Virgo, and I'm a Virgo, how important that time was for me. And for you, it's happening now. It's happening every 2 years that Mars is going backwards in your own sign. So that will be a long time before that happens again. Take advantage of it, and I'm going to try to explain what it is. What is Mars? Mars represents action. It's in your first house, which means for a lot of Librans, hey, you have to stand up for yourself. It's time now. It's no time for compromising anymore. It's no time for doing it for someone else. It's time to do it for yourself. This is a very key period of your life, which has started around the end of 2013 and will go on up until May, June actually. So this is this period of time that you can make the changes that you want if you take the responsibility and if you have the guts to go forward. And you do have that drive, you Librans. You are, although you are ruled by Venus, you also have your drives and desires. If you've got the planet of desire in your first house, it means that there is a lot of desire within you. A lot of the things that you know now what you want. Whether it is a relationship that you want, a new relationship, whether it is an ending of a relationship, whether it is a new job that you want, whether it is a new project you want to start, you are starting to see what you really want. So it is really when Mars, the planet of action, goes backwards, it means it's a stop of action. It's a reconsidering of how you act. So you are redefining yourself. You are thinking, oh, I shouldn't do this like that anymore. I should alter, change the way I act in my life. And this takes time. So you're not going to see the results yet. But do know and do believe me, around May, you are going to make huge steps forwards. Really, really. And you can feel very frustrated now because of this Mars in your sign and it's going backwards. So things are not going as you wish and maybe are slowing down even. But know that this is a reason for that. The reason is that you need to look deeper into your desire nature. You need to look deeper why you are doing it for and why you want to do the things you want to do. And only then you will have the courage and you will know your direction. Because that is the thing with Libra, it's the direction. It's the ballet dancer who is, you know, Mars in Libra is about a ballet dancer taking its first pirouettes. And it's really about, I need to focus because otherwise I'm going to go to the left or to the right. So if you focus in ballet, you'll stay centered. And this is all about what's going on with you now. So really, really important times for you Librans, whether you are a Libra, a Sun in Libra, or an ascendant, or a moon sign, or some planets in Libra. Take your time before you act, but know that you're doing it for yourself. So it's very paradoxical. It's doing things for yourself, but also not blasting forwards. It's like a general that is very strategic and that really needs to plan things. And that is a Mars retrograde. A Mars retrograde has the energy of a bit of yin energy. It has to go inwards. It has to explore very deeply to know what it wants. And this is what is happening with you. I could go on and on and on about this Mars in Libra. But it's really exciting for you, and it's really now a time to take things slow, but to take your little steps, but do it slowly and do it with a planning and structuring and pragmatic, thinking about your steps, knowing what you're doing and taking it a bit slow, and notwithstanding the fact that you will feel a drive to go forwards. Just don't overrush things. That's the message. With Saturn in your second house, also going retrograde, it's a bit the same theme, because the second house is about money, it's about self-worth, it's about your talents. So you need to restructure that as well. Saturn is structure. So you need to to look again at your finances, looking again at those. Maybe you say, no, not again, I've had it, but you know, finding new ways, finding new ways to maybe earn more money, finding new ways to gaining more confidence. Maybe when it is related to a job, you need to explore your talents, you need to develop them, and that is what the Saturn going into a pause is all about. It's not about going, wow, I have all the confidence. No, it's about, I'm going to structure myself a bit more. I'm going to gain more confidence when Saturn goes forwards again, which will be in a couple of months. So, wishing you all the luck with this. And there is also a full moon, no, a new moon that I want to mention. It's on the 30th. So the last day of the month is interesting for you when it considers consideration. So for those of you who are having trouble in relationship or not having a relationship, there is beginnings and endings there with a full moon, with a new moon in your 7th house. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for ordering consultations. You will find all the details in the link below. And I see you next month. Bye-bye.